the Hong Kong.
Yeah, well, what is informed him on that? I think most of here saw that switch off. We all knew that because Chinese state-run media have been crowing about it. They're showing footage on Communist Party controlled television and on online sites with convoys of trucks moving to Shenzhen, just across the border from Hong Kong, and what's more, editorials in these Communist Party newspapers say that you ignore these signals at your peril. In fact, you haven't seen these trucks coming in, well, you're ignoring the possibility of your own destruction.
Stephen, thank you very much indeed.
It's 19 minutes to 7. Our main news this morning, the former Chancellor Philip Hammond has accused Boris Johnson and his advisers of deliberately trying to sabotage any Brexit deal and imposing conditions on Brexit. Now, Pakistan Prime Minister this morning he's travelling to India to Pakistani Minister to Kashmir to speak to the Parliament there a week after India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced that this country's only majority state in the other state, so the rules preventing outsiders from playing out the territory will be scrapped. Pakistan wants the issue discussed at the United Nations Security Council. I've been speaking to their ambassador to the UN, Maliha Lobi.
The whole state has become an armed prison. The curfew was entered in the second week, communication remains suspended, there are restrictions on their right to freely pray. We just had the second most important religious festival in the Islamic calendar, and people are not allowed to leave their homes. So we're looking at a situation which could head towards a very, very grave humanitarian tragedy.
Some looking at this may say, is that worse than what has happened for the past few decades? Kashmir locked in a permanent, dangerous possibility at the centre of a potential armed conflict between Pakistan and India. Could Kashmir go on like that?
We see the situation as untenable. It's that the situation now has been pushed to a big precipice. I think that when the curfew cannot be there forever. It emerged. And therefore, we're looking at the crisis of further conditions.
You think there'll be violence?
But it's hard for me to predict what will happen. I think people will speak, and they'll speak with one voice. They have spoken with that voice for 70 years, and that voice is very clear. It is for India to quit Jammu and Kashmir.
And you, on behalf of Pakistan, will raise your country's voice at the United Nations. What will you call for?
We are planning for a meeting of the UN Security Council. That's the most appropriate forum. It is 11 resolutions that are still on the agenda of the Security Council that were adopted over the years. That call for consent so that the people of Jammu and Kashmir can freely determine their own destiny.
There has been armed conflict between your country and India in the past. Do you fear that that's happening?
My country has no interest in this situation. It is India that provoked the crisis. It is India that refuses to talk to Pakistan. We have always said the doors are open to bilateral dialogue. We've said we don't accept mediation from anyone. But we've seen that door after door has been closed by India. And after this extreme action, this unlawful action that is taken, Pakistan has no choice but to take the matter to the highest diplomatic forum in the world, and that is the UN Security Council.
That was Maliha Lobi, Pakistan's ambassador to the UN Security Council. Let's talk now to the national spokesperson for Indian Prime Minister Modi's Hindu nationalist BJP party, Nalin Kohli, is on the line. Good morning to you. Is that a reasonable description, that Kashmir is currently like an armed prison?
Well, I think most of the things that we heard from the Pakistani ambassador are hardly reasonable. First of all, this has been made clear by the authorities here. The choice was about preventing violence and ensuring that there is peace and stability, that there has been not the loss of a single life, which is precious and has to be so protected.
Freedom is precious too, Mr. Kohli. Freedom is precious too. And if people can't leave their homes, if they can't communicate, if they can't even speak to their relatives in India and the rest of the world, it doesn't suggest that they're all that enthusiastic about the decision of this parliament.
Those who get peace, there's no doubt about it. Because this is the time when 15 August we have our Independence Day, and Pakistan is known to have sent terror groups and terrorists to attack across the world to disrupt peace. So it's really a situational issue. With regard to Eid was celebrated. It's been widely reported across the media, including media that goes from the outside. In the 1990s, there was a movement to take out all the Hindus from everywhere and quickly cleanse out the region and push to Jammu, which is majority Hindu, with about 60% of the population values system, and Ladakh, which is predominantly Buddhist. So there is a minority voice in Kashmir that seems to speak about this and tries to blow it in a situation as if it relates to the whole state.
But we've got to the nub of this, haven't we, here, Mr. Coley, which is your Prime Minister has suspended rules that have been in place for decades, preventing outsiders from buying land in Kashmir. What he believes this is about...
This is not about...
Let me just finish the question, if I could. Just finish the question. What he thinks this is about is, in his words, ethnic cleansing. He calls it nationalist ideology, Nazi ideology, I'm sorry, and he points out that the parent, really, to your BJP party, the RSS movement, was banned repeatedly in India for promoting Hindu supremacy.
And it's the same RSS that the Congress Party's Jawaharlal Nehru had it participate in the Republic Day functions way back in the 1950s. Let's return to Jammu and Kashmir. Firstly, the accession took place on 24th of June 1997. That instrument of accession, as with the balance deals that went to either Pakistan or India, is an identical document, which clearly makes it an integral part of it. Thereafter, there came the Constitution, which was in the 1950s, which also says that Shah and Kizar are an integral part of India.
That's the history, Mr. Gandhi. Just one question about the future. Do you want to... No, give me. We don't want to do a history lesson. We want to talk about future. My apologies, we're a little short of time. Do you want Hindus to move to Kashmir to change the ethnic groups?
What Pakistan has to understand is they are a permanent fake news factory. The ambassador herself has shown a picture of Palestine in 2017 in the UN to claim it was from Kashmir. Pakistan is no state in the issue between India and its people and its internal affairs. Fundamentally, they are the only ones who are at the precipice, economically and otherwise.
Thank you for your time. Sorry it was brief, but we're grateful to talk to you.
11 minutes to 7, and it's the puzzle time. It's been set by Dr. Sean Fitzgerald, Director of the Royal Institution. Here it is. This week is Cows Week. Sailing Regatta, which has been held in August since 1826. First race this week. What would the value of it be today with an annual inflation rate of 2,000? Try to get an annual inflation rate of 2.4%. That's the question. And the time is now 10 to 7. Teenage girls check social media more than 3 times a day are more likely to be unhappy, anxious, and dissatisfied in life. A new study that's been carried out by Professor Russell Weiner, Professor of Adolescent Health at UCL. That presumably is all teenage girls, because they all check more than 3 times a day.
Well, look, yes, it's very common. It's about over 70% are checking their social media. But the important thing is that when you look at a simple association between social media checking and later mental health and well-being, but in fact, if you look more carefully, the social media actually isn't the issue. It's cyberbullying, it's lack of sleep, and lack of physical activity. And in fact, if you do a more careful analysis, the effects are all transmitted through cyberbullying, not getting enough sleep or physical activity.
You say no effect through social media, bullying is happening on social media, presumably.
Sure, but let's remember, around 30% of young people say they were bullied in the last month or so. And ordinary bullying, including cyberbullying, is much more common than cyberbullying. And almost no children are cyberbullied who aren't already bullied. Bullying occurs when teenagers get together, whether that's in person or in social media. Obviously the same at work.
And it always happens.
And it's always happened. So we can't blame social media for cyberbullying. That would be like blaming schools for bullying or blaming what we told people to get together for. This is a normal fact that teenagers face.
So therefore, why are they more dissatisfied now than before, if they are?
Well, I think our studies show the answers don't lie in social media necessarily. There's been a lot of talk about social media ruining a generation, etc., etc. Our data don't show that. Our data show that social media in and of itself doesn't have an effect on the mental health and well-being.
But it does show that they are more unhappy than all the rest of it. So what is causing that? Is it because they're spending so much time on social media they're not getting enough sleep, or?
Yeah, well, that's part of it. The things we know make young people happy. Getting enough physical exercise, getting enough sleep, and the ordinary day-to-day social interaction, and also not being bullied. So it's looking at those things, the outlets such as careful more or less about the time that teenagers are spending accessing social media, and worry about what they're accessing. Content's important, whether it's cyberbullying or harmful sites, whether they're getting enough sleep, and whether they're getting enough physical activity, and the things that parents will always know teenagers have.
Thanks very much indeed.
No, it's about 8 minutes to 7 now. Just 2 minutes to 1,000 workers have faced 6-figure tax bills which many will struggle to pay. They've been told by the taxman, HMRC, that if they don't agree repayment terms by the end of August, they'll face what are called loan charges to recoup underpaid tax from freelancers and agency workers who are paid via loans. Loans they're told never needed to be repaid. Well, many MPs are unhappy about this and say the charges are unfair. Here to explain it all is our economics consultant, why is the HMRC introducing these charges?
One morning, HMRC says that from 1999 until recently, around 50,000 people joined schemes which it calls disguised remuneration, where typically an employment agency diverts their pay to an offshore trust, and the trust pays them loans, taxed at 1% or less, which is the same they'll be paying. Now, in 2016, George Osborne introduced the loan charge to reclaim tax that the Majesty's Revenue Customs says has been avoided on those loans. And last year, those affected got letters saying they had to add up all the income from the loans, going back to 1999, and make an offer to pay tax on them. They have to get HMRC's opinion by the end of August, otherwise the loan charge will need to be paid in January. At tax rates of up to 45%, that's often a six-figure sum, far in excess of people's incomes.
And 260 MP more, I think, in fact, have raised concerns about this, and they're particularly concerned about the timing of the bill.
Yeah, that's right. It's more the taxman has to open an inquiry into your taxes within 4 years. And tax barristers say these loan charges are different because they can be applied to income dating back 20 years, which can be hugely painful, which can't be challenged in a tax tribunal. Members criticise the notice being sent to people asking them to settle their bills. It tells them they've been involved in tax avoidance and encourages people to settle their taxes and reminds them it's the law. But more than 150 MPs on the all party group saying it's too heavy-handed, many people are too wealthy, some nurses, social workers, and it's putting people under too much pressure. I've been speaking to Gail, whose father and became convinced he would either go to prison or lose his home. Now, he took his own life last year and mentioned the loan charge in the letter he left. This is what Gail did.
He was the loveliest gentleman you would ever be. Caring, selfless. He worked so hard, and he was honest. And he took his life because the impact the loan charge had, he couldn't deal with the shame, the stigma. He thought it was a criminal.
Can you help people understand why people might get to such a low pace as a result of what is essentially a tax bill?
For Dad, it was the waiting, the not knowing the outcome if it would ever end. It was a shame.
Why did he feel shame?
Because to him, he'd broken the law. In letters, it says it's the law that truly believed he spoke about going to prison. It wasn't the fact that he would have to go to prison and go through that. It was the effect it would have on us and the shame and the stigma. He believed he was a criminal. The impact it had on my father's mental health. I just don't think he could see any light at the end of the tunnel at all.
How do you know that it was the loan charge that contributed?
He wrote a very long letter and said, I'm currently involved in a settlement scheme for income tax avoidance known as contract to loan settlements. I'm so sorry. I just can't take it anymore. Sorry. He didn't need to feel ashamed or like a criminal or that there was no way out. There was a way out. It's so real. We are reading the words of my dad, and he wasn't destructible. He really was. If someone would just listen and make a change, halt it, just don't remain silent.
Concerned about the issue because the BBC action and the HMRC have told the BBC that they're sympathies with family and friends of people like Gail, and their message to anyone concerned about the tax bill is please talk to us and we will help. They have a special disguised remuneration helpline with specialists.
And for Scotland today, we've got rain pushing northwards and east. It's not amounting to very much. Some sunshine in Aberdeenshire, particularly in the Northern Isles, before it turns wetter again in the northwest later on in the day. Before then, temperatures no better than 15 or 16 Celsius.
Thank you, Darren. Next week, Radio 4 presents the Second World War from a different.
I am speaking to you, Emily Fluger.
Coming up, the Chief Executive of the National Grid gives his first interview since the fire cuts last weekend, and why an advert showing new fathers not making a very good job of themselves.
You're listening to Today with John Humphries and Nick Robinson. Good morning, it's 7 o'clock on Wednesday the 14th of August. The headlines this morning: the former Chancellor Philip Hammond has accused Boris Johnson of trying to wreck any chance of a new Brexit deal by making demands the EU will never accept. Hong Kong Airport has secured a court injunction to limit further disruption after 2 days of clashes between police and pro-democracy protesters. Rail passengers are bracing themselves for another big fare rise.